So today's story is about how the phrase "can't beat 'em, choke 'em" entered into our arm wrestling culture. So the time is, I think it's late summer 2014, I believe. Game of Arms Season 2. Okay, that's when this is all taking place. So I got called down to be a part of the coolest team in Game of Arms, which was Team California, who also had the crappiest record in season one. So I went down there. There was Crazy Alan Fisher, Ryan Davis. There was the magnificent Kenny Hughes, and none other than Tom Nelson and myself to make the five guys on the California team. So, episode one was Team California versus Craig Touye and his guys in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, I think, and Travis was on Louisiana for season two. So, as most of you guys know, anybody who loved season one, Travis and Tom obviously had not a great relationship, and there was times in the season when Travis basically, fucked off most of California, and people were mad about that in California. Tom probably especially. So when we were filming, getting ready for that show, the whole focus was on how we were going to take out Travis. And and me being there was a big part of that. I was there to be the guy to get Travis. And so initially when we were going into the match, planning everything, it was supposed to be left hand. At that point, my left hand was really strong, and my right was like months off of surgery. So we were planning on doing the match left-handed. We figured at that point it was probably a really, really good match. And anyways, the closer we got to the event, as we started getting ready, it looked more and more like we had a little bit of an upper hand when you looked at all the scores, the potential likely outcomes. So they switched it to a right-hand match between Travis and I. And I think that the way that it was I think it was 2-1. I think Touye beat Fisher. I think and then I think Ryan Davis and Nelson all got their wins. So it was 2-1, and I was up with Travis. So one of the things that I really loved about Game of Arms was totally Wild Wild West in terms of reffing. And like everybody knew it, you had to sort it out at the table. And so these matches were taking place in the most seedy, like, mechanic shop you can imagine. Like, they're cutting up cars, like, it's like in the middle of kind of nowhere, and middle of, I don't know. I feel like it's a chop shop. I don't know, but anyways, and there's tons of people in the audience that I don't know who they are, but to me they look like gang members. I don't know. Maybe that's just Team California, but there's a lot of California guys. Anyways, I mean, we got home court advantage. It's Team California, and everybody's mom and dad and tough guy that they know are in the crowd. And I got like little old ladies and stuff coming up to me being like, "You gotta kill Travis, you gotta beat Travis." And so I'm feeling the pressure. Anyway, so after about 10 minutes of messing around, setting up, wearing the straps, I'm thinking I'm gonna hook him because that's how it used to go, and it's just whack, he drills me, and Travis is doing his thing, and I'm starting to take the strap off, and Tom Nelson is over my shoulder, right in Travis's face, being like, he's on him, right? He's on him, he's calling him down, and Travis is like, get away from me, or something like that. I'm getting this strap off my hand as quick as I can. And when Travis is like, get away from me, that flick touches Tom. He touches him. I think he flicked him on the nose. And that was everything that Tom had been waiting for. Like, I know that, well, can't really speak for Tom, but I get the feeling quite strongly that at that point in time, Travis wasn't Tom's favorite person. And I saw his eyes change. They changed, and it was on. And Travis saw it, and so Tom is going after him, like, for real. Like, he's going after him for blood. And the place just erupted. Okay, so you got 3 Nelsons. You got the triple Nelson team. You got Kelly Nelson just throwing bottles. Okay, so she's throwing bottles at Travis as he's retreating through the chop shop. You got Scott, who's like a professional fighter, now hot in pursuit. And you got like an angry mob. Like, you got racks of metal falling over. You got welders, like sparks flying. You got, the Game of Arms camera crew. Guys are getting knocked over. You got Team Louisiana just being like right in the middle of this thing and like, just kind of trying to stay alive and protect their guys. Anyways, it got really confusing there for a good 5 or 10 minutes, but I think the long and the short of it is that Travis was, getting choked out by Scott, and people were pounding on his back until guys kind of separated him, cleared everything up. Nelson's got removed from the building. Finally, everything died down. It was like, okay, what do we do now? And it was like, well, the show must go on. So Travis and I are back at the table, and Travis was a lot softer than he was before. And anyways, I managed to top roll him for a 3-1 outcome. So that was a California win, but one of the main reasons why is because, Tom Nelson and his family, softened Travis up significantly for me. So that's where the phrase came from: if you can't beat him, choke him. Therefore, you'll probably get the W. So, anyways, I hope you liked that story. And the really interesting thing is now Tom is pulling open again. So that means that this match is gonna happen again. I'm glad he's out of the 225s. I love Tom, but I don't want to see that guy across the table from me. And now you guys got to deal with him again. So can't beat him, choke him, part 2. I don't know. Like, when him and Travis meet up again, is part 2 gonna happen? Anyways, can't beat him, choke him.